Morning. All right, are we ready to get this Friday started? I know I sure am. So let's get going on what we need to do. This is the final Friday of September. Can you believe it? I can't. Although I would be dismissive to say that I'm looking forward to this year being over. So let's start the way we always start our day, with dress to our best. We need to make sure that we feel good. We need to make sure that we feel we look good. We need to make sure that we're not wearing what we went to bed in. You can wear pajamas. I don't care. Have a pajama day. We do it all the time. Just make sure that they're different pajamas than what you slept in. Good morning, Sheena. And that comment makes me feel like, you're my child when I tell him he's got to go put underwear on. And he just, all right, fine. And away he goes. Morning, Laura. Already? He didn't leave my phone charged last night. That putzel. Be safe. Love you. See you later. Sexy. There we go. Okay. So he's at work. I'm working. We're all good to go. Next up, we got our core 6. So if you're having an awful day, an unmotivated day, a wonderful day, a busy day, a slow day, a train going by day. Yes, and the company that he works for, they're actually installing a gym for the guys to go and work out. I wish I could go with, but I can't. Can you guys hear that train? Okay, so busy day, slow day, whatever kind of day. Make sure you focus on your meals, drinking your water, taking your meds, your self-work, your body work, and your sleep. Very, very, very important. Without that, nothing else that we do matters. Because if you're not taking care of your hunger and your drinking and your sleep, you're not going to be able to function to do everything else. So take care of that, okay? There was a comment put on my welcome video for this channel from a new subscriber. And I wanted to reiterate the fact that my days don't always go as planned. Things that I want to do. Oh, honey, I got a bottle of wine in there that's been in there for 3 months and I will still drink it. Okay, complete honesty and transparency here. I did last night's dishes at 5 o'clock this morning. Okay. Life doesn't always go according to plan. We just got to be able to give ourselves that grace and everything to make sure that we realize we're only human. I mean, things happen. One got home from training yesterday and he's like, hey, we got to go buy his buddy because it was his buddy's birthday. Okay. Which I already knew because I had been talking to his buddy's wife about what she wanted me to bring for it. And so we left and I hadn't, morning, Belinda. I hadn't gotten the dishes. By the way, Belinda, I finally read the comments or reread your comment that you have on my welcome video, and that's so sweet. Thank you. I saw that I had liked it, but I reread it again yesterday, and I thank you. So, but yeah, I didn't get dishes done till this morning because by the time we got back, I had to iron his pants and everything else. Yes. Oh, good. I am so glad. And sometimes we just have those days, and it's okay. So, speaking of, how are we going to approach the day mentally? Remember, it's okay if things don't turn out. It's life. If everything always went 100% according to plan, how boring would that be? I mean, every once in a while it would be nice, but I mean, how boring would that be, literally? Okay, your intention. What is your mental direction for today? Today is going to be completion. So we're going to finish what we start. And now that we know our mental direction and how we're going to attack everything that we're heading into, what are our 3 SMART goals? Once again, if I haven't said it in a while, I am fully aware that SMART is not spelled with 2 A's. You were talking about how it was life-changing and you seriously enjoy your live that home lifetime. So, all right. So, small, measurable, accurate, appropriate, reasonable, and timely. Today, I need to do next month's prep for work. Perp. Next month, perp. That's what I wrote down. I also need to do next week's prep. I also need to take a shower. For school. And then just sex school. He has art. He has Phi-Ed, health, math, and lit today. I need to go baking. I need to do English muffins. For sure. And more tartar sauce. Oh, you know what? I think for our fish, no, we'll talk about that later. I need to message people. Okay. There we go. So, huge list, long list, big list. Not worried about that whole thing. I'm going to start with different parts of next month's prep. And then I'm going to start, well, first I'm going to start with next week's prep. Then I'm going to work into next month's prep. This is a lot of stuff to do. There's a lot of work on the computer. So I will take and I will do other stuff in between to give my eyes a break, give my brain a break, and keep working. If you are stuck at the computer for long periods of time, make sure you set a mirror up right behind your screen so that way you can give your eyes a constant break. The next thing we need to look at is the kids' day. Their housework, so their chores, their personal work, so that's their personal hygiene, brush your teeth, wash their face, all that stuff. If they've got meds. Their brain work. This is different than school. School is their job. Brain work is something above and beyond school. Their self-work, which is their pamper, just like ours, and then their body work, which is their movement, just like ours. Meals for the day. So, oops, I wrote completion in the wrong spot. Completion. So, breakfast. It's going to be French toast sticks for him. For me, it's coffee today. Lunch is going to be probably liverwurst sandwiches and some homemade chips. And then dinner tonight, I am going to make tuna melts because we're looking at another 80-degree day. So I want something light. And while the tuna part can get a little heavy, the fact that it's still just a sandwich and then you can have some chips with it. So that's what we're going to do. Now that we know what the kids are doing, we know what the meals are going to be, we can plan our calendar for the day. So work. I have no sessions today. Okay. Which is why I can have a longer to-do list too, with more in-depth things. Housework. It's the usual stuff, right? It's the maintenance that we talk about every single day. So it doesn't take that long to get the actual maintenance part done. So I'll do that in between breaks with school. I have no appointments. I have no other events. So, and I did it again. I didn't write down the beginning. But let's talk about our daily focus and our daily tasks for today. So, our daily focus through Fly Lady today is tie up loose ends. So, the filing, paying bills, making phone calls, anything that you've put off throughout the entire week. Today. For Live That Home Life, we're looking at errands because, well, payday, right? We're looking at errands. So get your running around done. If you've actually got to go places, write it down farthest away to closest to home so you save on gas, you save on time. Unless you want to go to the grocery store unchaperoned by your children. Use this day also placing your grocery order online, any online stuff that you need to buy. That to me is an errand because if you weren't doing it online, you would be going somewhere to do it. So look at that way. For your mission today for Live That Home Life, you are working on the floors in the bedroom. So whether that's sweeping or vacuuming or whatever, you're doing the floors. For Live That Home Life, or for Fly Lady, you are looking at laying out your PJs for tomorrow, or for tonight, which isn't that hard. Also, remember, today is the final Friday of the month. So what I like to do on this is make sure all my calendars for October are synced. I also make sure that any cards that I need, I have bought and they're ready to go out on the 1st. I make sure any presents that I need are bought and everything is wrapped up in a cute little ball. So that way come October, I'm not worried about it. Still don't know if we're having Halloween. I sure hope we are because to me that seems like a COVID-friendly holiday, but we'll see. So that's our planning for the morning. By sitting down and just looking at this and seeing when all of our events are, what we've got to have happen and all this other stuff, we can not necessarily force our day to go smooth, but we know what we have to fit in. Also, don't forget to start thinking about the weekend. Is there anything that you want to do, anything that's open, that's around, that you can do? Things like that. So start looking at the weekend. Now we're going to take a look at our morning maintenance. Remember, this is not cleaning. The only time in this morning stuff that you are going to need cleaning supplies is for the dishes, and that is just soap. And from what I've heard, you can use vinegar too. But I don't know. I haven't tried that because I like the bubbles. So the only thing that you're going to need is water, patience, maybe a little motivation in the form of music, but this is all we need to do in the morning. Well, basics. If you've got kids and pets, you're going to need to do a little bit more. Excuse me. So we start with making our bed. He is to work. My bed is made. I love these mornings. Make your bed. It changes the entire feeling of the room. It's easy. It's simple. It's not hard to do. It gives you a building block, right? You got to always start somewhere with the day, right? I know. Hang in there, honey. You're going to get there. It gives you a starting point to springboard off of. You've got to always start somewhere. Even climbing Mount Kilimanjaro or Mount Everest, you have to start with the first step. Let that be making your bed or getting dressed, Then we move on to swish and swipe. He better be going back to sleep. Then we move on to swish and swipe. Once again, no cleaning supplies here. You're getting a piece of toilet paper damp. You're swishing out the inside of your toilet bowl with your toilet scrubber brush. You're getting that toilet paper damp. You're getting the spots off the mirror. You're getting the spots off the counter, and you're wiping it around the rim of the toilet. That's it. That's all you need to do for a swish and swipe. It should take you under 2 minutes. So just take care of that. You will feel better. That gives you the maintenance to where when you need to go in and deep clean your bathroom, you're not getting month-old toothpaste off of your sink or off the ceiling if you have a family like mine. From there, you need cleaners in here too. From here, we're going to work on our laundry. Remember, one circle of laundry every single day keeps the laundry monster away, right? Because there are definitely monsters. We have the laundry monster. We have the paper monster. And there were 3 monsters that I had. I had a third one. Oh, the stuff monster. I don't remember what the third one was, but to me, it makes sense that it's the extra stuff monster. So the laundry monster, it takes time to deal with this monster to put it to sleep. That's why we do it every single day. I don't care where you start, okay? Before my dryer went out, I would wash and dry at night and then just fold and put away, and then wash and dry at night, and then in the morning fold and put away. Now that my dryer is, I need to wash in the morning so I can get the sun. So I don't care how you do it, just get one cycle done. Here's monster number 2 or 3, however you want to look at it. Our pick up, put away. The extra stuff that we collect, the things that don't have a home, that's usually the stuff we have to pick up, put away, unless, of course, you got kids. Because we can clean a room, and by the time we turn around, they've got that room completely destroyed. But their stuff, their job to pick up, unless, of course, they're too young. So pick up, put away, put on a song, set a timer. I set a timer and put on a song. Hit those impact areas. Everything that we do is an impact. The bed, making the bed makes an impact. Keeping the bathroom tidy makes an impact. Keeping the laundry done makes an impact. Picking up and putting away will make an impact. Hit those impact areas. That is pretty good. Everything else was pretty good because he had just got done doing schoolwork when Juan got home from work. So there's really nothing out of place. It was just the dishes. So meal prep. Meal prep is next. So for me today would be to make the tuna filling. That's my meal prep. What you're doing with your meal prep is before the day gets way out of hand and you get way, way tired, you're going to get any prep that you can get done for tonight's dinner done. If you've got it in the slow cooker, get it in the slow cooker. However you need to do it, make sure you get some meal prep done if there's any to be available. Last but not least, for the morning, we need to wash and wipe the kitchen. So we need to do the dishes and wipe something down. Okay, I'm not asking you to deep clean your kitchen. I'm telling you to do the dishes and wipe something down. That's it. You don't want the dishes piling up. You don't want to be doing an entire day's worth of dishes at night. It's silly. The stuff gets hardened and we have no energy to do it. And we don't want to do dinner dishes as it is. So why do we want to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner at night? That is the morning for Friday. So you guys can do the morning. You can do it. Just one thing at a time. Just one thing at a time. And I tell you, if you're feeling like you can't do it and all that other stuff, to just do the essentials. Guess what? That list that I just went through, that's the essentials. By doing that stuff every day, your home stays picked up. It takes a while to get a habit in. It takes a while to figure out the right way to do it. And of course, because life keeps happening, sometimes we got to be a little flexible on our feet. If we're used to sitting down and doing meal prep at 8 o'clock. And then all of a sudden we have a doctor's appointment at 9 and we got to leave by 8 o'clock. Well, then you can't do meal prep. So you got to be a little flexible, but that's okay. So end of the morning. This is a great time for me to pause. Number one, tell you guys, don't forget to come back and check on this video for noon and evening. Number two, please like and subscribe. Please. I still have so many people subscribing over on my Fly Lady channel, and I don't get it. There hasn't been a video posted over a year. This is the one. Right. Don't forget to like this video if it helps you guys out at all. Share it with your friends that you think could use it. Heck, just share it to your Facebook page and see what happens. So, and let me know too if there's anything you would like me to add, anything that you need more descriptions on, anything like that. Put it in the comments on any of the videos because I do check them, I read them. And I try to comment on every single one. I know I've missed a couple lately, but I try. All right. Let's hit noon right now for my ladies across the pond. We are already looking at noon. Oh, there you go. Top down. Top down. Work the top down. It's already noon. For us, it's not. That's okay. Here's your reminder. Do your dirt cleaning. For Live That Home Life, we're looking at our floors in our bedroom to vacuum, to sweep, whatever you have. And for Fly Lady, you are laying out your PJs. Don't forget this. Then, as we're sitting down having lunch, self-assess the way the day is going. Are you on a track you want to be on? Have you had to adjust your track? Where are you forgetting things accomplished that you wanted to accomplish? Just see where you're at. And make any adjustments that you feel necessary. Not what society or husbands deem necessary, what you feel necessary. And I'm not on a bashing husbands thing. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is sometimes what they feel is important is not what we feel important. And for us to continue to stay motivated, we need to deal with the stuff that we feel is important. We need to do our second pickup put away. This one during the week, I would have to say I usually skip because it's just schoolwork out. So there's really nothing to put away. But if you have to, make sure that you put on a song, set a timer, whatever, and just pick up, put away just a little bit. It's not the whole room. It's just a section. Here's your reminder to switch over your laundry, because once it goes into the washer or the dryer, sometimes it becomes out of sight, out of mind, because then all of a sudden we've got screaming kids and demanding husbands and they want to know where everything is. So here's your reminder. Go switch the laundry. And then, of course, once we're done having lunch and everything else like that, don't forget to wash and wipe the kitchen, because once again, we barely want to do the dinner dishes as it is. Why do you want to do lunch dishes too? I don't. No. Okay. So now we head into the most important part of the day. It is the setup for tomorrow, the most important routine of the day, the most important things you're going to do. And I will go through, if I remember, why with each one. First one we need to do is check our calendar and our forecast. Now, we should be looking at our calendar in the morning too, like we do, but look at your calendar and your forecast the night before. Then you know if your dinner is still going to work, because as we all know, from the times that we plan out our dinner until the day that they actually happen, things can come up. So, does your dinner still work? Make sure the dinner matches the day. If it's really, really hot, you're not going to want something really, really heavy. If you've got a busy day, you're not going to want something too elaborate. So make sure the dinner matches the day. Knowing what you're having for dinner the next day eliminates that brain power in the morning, where you can focus on other things like getting the kids ready. Set up your launch pad. I charge my computer. Well, I try to charge my phone unless my husband decides his phone needs to get charged more importantly than mine. I set up the coffee pot, the teapot. I make sure my planner's in the same spot. I make sure all of his school supplies are set up ready to go. All of Juan's gear for his job is in one spot. Because then in the morning, you don't have to be looking for nothing. It's all right there. Try to use the same spot every single time, so then it's just automatic. Also, if you have to leave, don't forget to add your purse and your wallet and your keys and all that other stuff. And then lay out your clothes. You can save yourself a good 20 minutes by laying out your clothes the night before. Because now I know what you're saying, but it doesn't take me 20 minutes to pick out my clothes. Right, because you're awake and you can think. In the morning, that's different. So, and then, not to mention the fact that in the morning, you're trying not to wake people up. My biggest reason that I kept trying to put off laying out my clothes, I live in Wisconsin. The weather changes constantly. What you start wearing at the beginning of the day is not what you're wearing by the end of the day. Or maybe it is, but you've had 3 different outfits on in between. So I just started laying out either my first outfit of the day and my workout clothes, or just my workout clothes. And then I went from there. So that makes me happy. It saves time. Yeah. Yes, it is. See, but that's also the problem, Sheena. That's why the evening routine is so hard, because there is no set time. The morning routine has got a set time. You wake up and you go. Setting up for tomorrow, there is no start time unless you give yourself one. But then how can you be certain that every single day it's going to work like that? There is no set time. That's what makes this hard. And I'm not dismissing it in any way, telling you, oh, well, everything is easy. Well, it is all by itself. But now you got to link it all together and live life too. So that's what makes this one extra hard, is because there is no designated start time. I lay out my clothes when I make my bed. I set up my launch pad as soon as I'm done working. So I do a lot of this stuff starting right away in the morning. So I don't have to worry about it throughout the day. And that's, like I said, that's what makes it hard. Don't forget to finish up your laundry. If you started with washing your laundry at the beginning of the day, you are now to fold and put away. Remember, laundry is not done unless it's put away. If you started the day with folding, then make sure that it's in the dryer. Here is your final pickup put away. This is the one that will set your home up for what you're going to see when you wake up in the morning. Okay? So this is the one you really want to hit those impact areas that affect you. What makes you smile when you wake up and you see a flat surface or something that isn't piled to the ceiling? What makes you happy when you see that that area is picked up? That's the one you should do. For me, it's my counter, my island. So when I woke up this morning, I had dishes. Remember, told you, didn't do dishes last night. Did them at 5 o'clock this morning. That didn't make me happy. It told me that I had, oh man, I got one more thing I got to do. All right, let's just get them done. So I did them. Then we need to make dinner. See, I put this one here because when I start cooking dinner, all of this other stuff is already done. That's how I work my evening routine. Because once I sit down and have dinner, I don't want to sit here and be cleaning and setting up and everything else like that the rest of the evening. That's not what I want to do. I want to relax with my family. So, make dinner, make lunches. I haven't had to make lunches lately, but if you need to make lunches, please make sure that you're either, well, if you make them in the morning, you don't need to worry about it now. But if you make them in the evening, please make sure that you're making them before you clean the kitchen. Then we need to wash and wipe the kitchen for the final time. For me, this one's a little more intensive than during the day. I do my dishes. I wipe down the counters. I wipe down the appliances, and I dry mop the floor. Yes, I did do all of that this morning because I didn't do it last night. So, but that's just me. That doesn't have to be you. You can just get the dishes done and call that good. Okay? Just make sure that you try to do it as quickly after dinner as what you can. Because the longer we put it off, if we go and just, okay, dinner's done, I just want to go sit down and relax. Because, I mean, let's face it, that sounds yummy. Then the more effort it takes to get up to get it done. So just make sure that you really, really, really try to do it as soon as dinner is done. You will help yourself. Then, as soon as I'm done doing that, I go wash my face, brush my teeth, floss, mouthwash. If you take a shower in the evening, go for it. Because then all I'm having the rest of the night is water. I am not eating, which I need to not do. And whenever I decide that I'm ready for bed, I take my little happy butt right into bed. I don't have to stop in the bathroom. I don't have to do nothing like that. I can just go to bed. Then, when I'm done with that, I will sit down a couple minutes and sometimes with paper, sometimes just in my head, and I'll run through the day. Okay, is there anywhere where I could have improved? What did I do good? What went smooth for me today? And just look at how the day went. Okay, was I motivated? No. Okay, why wasn't I motivated? Was it just a non-motivating day? Yeah. Was I not feeling well? Was I this? Was I that? I run through everything usually in my head. Sometimes I even do that while I'm brushing my teeth, because what else are you going to think about while you're brushing your teeth? So that is Friday. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing Friday. Don't forget Have some fun tonight. Make it a date night. Have fun with your family. Remember, you don't have to have a significant other to have date night. And even if you have a significant other, they don't have to be there to have date night. There's nothing wrong with taking yourself out to dinner, popping some popcorn, and watching a movie by yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Take some TLC time for yourself. I will be live tomorrow morning too. So I don't know about next week yet. But if I'm not live on Sunday, I do have the pre-recorded generic videos that I now need to change. But they'll work. Just the new weekly plan. So, but I may be live on Sunday too. Who knows? So right now I know I'm going to be live tomorrow too. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Don't forget to check back throughout the day. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great and amazing day. You all deserve it. Bye.